Hi guys! It's Wednesday, and, well, I just spent the last, off and on for the last half hour talking to my, creepy mistress, about a certain topic and everything else, which seems to be coming up a lot lately, so I figured I'd do a vlog on it. So, excuse my music in the background, it's Evanescence, I'm in one of those moods today, and I'm also in the mood to be a kitty cat today, so, yeah. Okay, so the topic we were on was about romance, and how it seems to nearly be dead nowadays. I don't know how you guys all feel about it, but personally, I honestly feel like this generation and this, time we're in now, it seems to be lost or forgotten or, just one of those things of, it's irrelevant now. I'm not up for the whole wine and dine crap, okay? Don't get me wrong. Okay, that's not the part I'm talking about. I'm talking to the part about, the little things where you do something for someone to show them how much you care about them, how much you love them, or, literally just show them how much you care, because, in all honesty, in my opinion, love's not an emotion. It's a way of thinking. It's a mental condition. Not that kind of mental condition, so don't get me wrong on that one. Don't you dare take that the wrong way. It's more on an aspect of, it's a behavior. You do these things, or you feel this way because the behavior dictates you to. Like, my behavior would dictate me to do something simple like make someone I love a really good meal they would enjoy. And take the time and the effort of the whole day cooking, preparing everything from scratch. That's my way of showing. Okay, so that would be, just one way. That romance and love and all that is dictated by a behavior, not an emotion. The emotion is the outcome of the behavior. By outwardly expressing the emotion I feel. That's the emotional part. So we really did get on that topic and how, she's getting flustered more over a game than a guy. And I get more flustered over books lately than guys or girls. Which is the other thing, because I am bisexual. So I think the last little romantic thing I ever had done was a very special lady, and she knows who she is, brought me blue roses, which I do believe I showed you guys in another vlog, how excited I was to, meet her and everything else. So, and little things of just showing up when the person needs you the most, I've had those little things lately that, that they speak volumes to, when you're, really upset, or you just need that shoulder or whatever, and that person's instantly there to be, okay, I'm here for you. That says a lot to me. That should say a lot to a person. It's those little things that tell you, why did my phone flicker? How little romantic things like that, just out of the blue, writing on a piece of paper, or a little heart and coloring it in, and just, cutely handing it to them, like you would when you were in school. That stuff's still cute and it's still romantic, and sorry about the ears, they're kind of back here more, and I'm trying to keep my head forward so you guys can see them, and they just don't want to stay still. Or specifically on my birthday, somebody showed up. He could have been anywhere else that day, anywhere else he wanted, but he chose to come spend it with me on my day. That was sweet. That was a little romantic. Speaking from personal experiences of my ideas of little romantic things and stuff like that. Usually my way of showing is, like I said, cooking and giving them a black rose that's specifically designed just for them. You know, I'll do something, I'll add something to it of their personality and my personality, and I'll work it in together, and you know, it'll be really, really pretty. God, I haven't done that in like a year. Yeah. So, I guess my question to all of you guys is do you think romance is dead? Do you think it's null and void now? Do we think, you know, it's no longer a behavior, it's just an automatic, yeah, you're there, I want to be with you type thing now? Or do you think there's more to it than that? So, leave your comments below about that, because I'm actually kind of curious as to what you guys all think about romance. Me personally, I think it's slowly dying out, which is kind of sad if you think about it, you know. But then again, who's to dictate what we each call romantic? We each have our own thoughts and ideas on what romance actually is. So, I guess that's my question is, what is your idea of it? Do you think it's dying out? And, you know, when was the last time you had something romantic done for you? Or you did something romantic for someone else? I mean, everybody's in this disposition that romance is a holiday for one day of the year. No. Valentine's Day is based on a massacre, okay? It is not a day to show someone how you care about them. It is based on a massacre. It should not even be... That's just wrong. To take a massacre... Two different massacres at two different time eras on that day and turn it into a commercial holiday. Yeah. And the heart symbol is based on a woman's ass when she bends over. So, when you're drawing a little heart for somebody, remember, the person who came up with that was a guy, and that's how he saw a woman's ass, was the perfect heart shape. Don't ask me where I learned that from, but I did. It's just one of those little tidbits of information I have. Okay, so anyways, still listening to Evanescence. It's Devil's Night, so this is why I have my ears on. I lost 2 days somehow. I slept through the last 2 days. I don't remember posting anything or anything like that yesterday. I barely remember yesterday at all. I have no recollection of today either, so that's not a good thing. I just hope tomorrow I remember I made this video. Let's see, what else is... Oh, tomorrow's Halloween. And you guys better be posting your photos of Halloween costumes on my Facebook page. I've turned it into a blog page, so you guys can start posting stuff. I don't mind you guys posting stuff, just no drama, no arguments, no nothing. There are rules. Like every page has. There are rules. Keep your drama at the door. Don't even bring it in. Just keep it at the door. And speaking of the little romantic things, do you guys see this right here? These 3 things right here? Those were the flowers I got from my pretty lady, which I miss dearly. Come back soon, woman. I know you're having car trouble, but I miss you. And I miss my roommate, my creepy mistress. She better come home soon, too. But yeah, you know, not to take off, the topic of Halloween or anything else, but, I'm still very perturbed about the aspect that romance is dying out, that people don't have time for it anymore. And I've heard this come out of some people's mouths, so don't tell me you don't say it, because I've heard people say it, that they don't have time for it. If you have the time to take to get to know somebody, you have the time to be a little romantic. You know, little phone calls, text messages, little pieces of paper with hearts on it. Or just, you know, I like you a lot written down on it. And what is up with my bangs? I'm having such an issue with my bangs tonight. I haven't treated my hair for tomorrow. See? I just don't want to stay down. Oh, now I got this wing thing happening. Oh, whatever. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of all over the place tonight, but the main topic is romance tonight. So, I actually really want you guys to comment and post your comments below, or even on my Twitter or my Facebook or my Tumblr or on my Vampire Freaks if you could find me on there. I mean, I'm pretty sure my other videos, all my links are below somewhere. I don't have access to a computer, so I haven't been able to put all my links below like I usually do. But if you go to my main page on YouTube, they're all listed on the right-hand side. If you scroll down, the About Me, and yeah, it'll give you the links of each one on where I am, where you can leave your comments in that. Again, I'm rambling. This is like an 11-minute song, pretty much. Almost. Yeah. Now it's 11 minutes long. But, you know, I know it's just for the movies, or it's just for the books, or, you know, you got your head in the clouds. People really don't have time for that kind of stuff. I'm sorry, but I think the society is ass backwards. I honestly, seriously think it is ass backwards now. Everybody's way too concerned about jobs, careers, and stuff like that, that they're forgetting about the simple things in lives, the simple pleasures, and stuff like that nowadays. Like, people walk by flowers every day. How many of you stop and, you know, admire them? Or, you know, if you're out, like, taking a walk, period, if you're out taking a walk and see wildflowers, how many of you stop and pick at any of them? I do. I pick them randomly with my kids. You know, or how many of you, like, have stopped seeing the beauty in a full moon? Which there was a full moon last night, and I bet you not a single person noticed. They just, crazies are gonna come out, because everybody acts crazy on a full moon, and there it goes again. I mean, how many people are even appreciate that tomorrow's Samhain? And, you know, Day of the Dead. Day of the Dead lasts, like, almost a week long. Yeah, it's, like, 5 days long. It started on the 28th. And it ends on the 5th of November. That's how long Day of the Dead is, if I remember right. I might be wrong, but I read somewhere that that's how long it was. Like, how many people actually, like, are even going out for Halloween? How many of you think it's just a commercial holiday now? It's not even a holiday. It's not even classified as anything. It's on the calendar. But what is it classified as? Like, seriously. It's a holiday for me. I don't know about anybody else. I remember going trick-or-treating, and then November 1st, we always had the day off because they didn't want the kids coming in hyper off of candy and stuff like that. But, I mean, yeah. Just taking little things like that, and, you know, finding simple pleasures, like, how many people go on picnics anymore? Seriously. How many people take the time to go fishing anymore? Or the time to go sit in a park and actually read a book? Enjoy the day. You know, how many people just bitch about the weather but don't see the beauty in it? Like, yeah, it's been really wet and rainy lately because of Hurricane Sandy. Everybody's getting blasted with, you know, tail ends of it and everything else. Like, we got hit with the tail end of it too. And still are, because it's been doing nothing but rain, and it's going to do nothing but rain for the next, like, week. But out of that, even though there's destruction in there, it's the aspect of listening to the rain. Hit the ground, hit the trees, hit the leaves, hit the tops of cars. If you listen, there's a melody to it, you know, which I personally find beautiful. And, you know, and then there's the wind that goes with it. It's like a little orchestra. If you sit and listen, really, really listen, you can hear that melody in there. I mean, how many people, you know, walk by somebody's garden? Okay, people work really hard in their gardens for them to be noticed, and some people don't see the beauty. Some people see, weeds. Really, weeds. Like, my daughter worked all summer long, from spring right up until recently, on her garden and everything else. And somebody said, you need to pull the weeds. There were no weeds in our garden. They just didn't understand. They'd never seen flowers like the ones we'd had before. This is what I mean. People do not appreciate the little things. Like sitting down as a family for a home-cooked meal. How many people do that anymore? How many people are in such a rush to just eat and go, eat and go, eat and go, eat and go, eat and go? This is why most of society is fat, because they're way too dependent on fast food restaurants. You know, I admire people who take care of themselves, too. Because that's something very simple and small. It might look like a tedious job to somebody else to maintain and upkeep on your body. But to me, I admire that about a person, because that means they take the time to notice the things about their body. They take the time to take care of themselves and make sure their body's running like a well-oiled machine. And the fact that, you know, they do it for themselves and not anybody else. Like, that's something simple that a lot of people take for granted. Oh yeah, I got a gym membership. How many times have you gone to the gym? I've actually asked people, how many times have you gone to the gym? I'll hear, oh, once or twice. What's the point of having a membership? I don't go to the gym anymore, but I have what I need here. And I do use it. Use it every other day. Because you're not supposed to do it every day. I take my days off, and, you know, and whatnot. And I keep nice and trim, and, you know, I keep my body where it's supposed to be, even though I'm a little underweight right now. Shut up, mister. I don't want to hear about it, because I know you watch my videos. You know, it's like the shop. Every day people walk by the shop. They look at it, but they don't really look at it. They just get this disposition, oh, it's one of those shops. No, it's not one of those shops. If you came in and looked around, and you would realize it's more than just one of those shops. It's a very friendly environment, and if you stopped and got to know the owner, you would be able to see a different perspective and point of view on the shop. Not just your disposition of and ignorance of, oh God, it's just a head shop. No, the Habit is not just a head shop. Sorry about your luck. It is a fashion boutique. Because that is what it's more about than anything, is a fashion boutique. Trust me on that one. So yeah. Like, I take the time out every day to do my clips and that every day. Well, I try to every day. Okay, and that's something small and simple. You guys might think it's work and it's just a task and everything else and it's something I have to do. No, I choose to do it. Because it is something simple in my life I take pleasure in. It's the simplicity in life that people are missing nowadays, like romance. Is what I'm trying to get across here. And I think I'm going to leave it at this. And yeah, because my CD's about to skip, and this is almost 20 minutes long, and I'm missing my movie with my daughter. Yeah, that's the other thing I do. I sit down and I watch movies with my kids every day. Or I paint with them, or I draw with them. You know, we read together, like we're reading Alice in Wonderland, the original book, not, you know, the updated version of Disney's version or anything else like that. Don't get me wrong, I love every version of Alice in Wonderland, but the original storyline is a lot better, and there's more to it, and my kids seem to respond better to it. We sit down and we read a chapter every night. So, yeah. Simple. Simplicity. So, comment down below about your thoughts and views on the simple things in life, and whether or not you think romance is dead, and your views and takes on it, because I actually want to hear about it. If it starts a debate, good. Let's start a debate, people. I'm up for it, are you? Anyways, this is your morbidly adorable, rotten kind of cute, kitty-eared, living dead girl from the graveyard next door, saying sweet sorrow, pleasant nightmares, back kisses to you all, and happy Devil's Night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.